meeting of Horizon Toastmasters Club, club number 01097255, area 31, Division F and district 79. I am Toastmaster Uzair Iqbal, Sergeant Arms of this club. The mission of our club is to provide a sportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we proceed further, I may remind everyone to please mute your cell phones or other handheld devices and put them on the silent mode. And please ensure to avoid any unnecessary noise while the meeting is in progress. Please remain muted when speakers are speaking to avoid any unnecessary distractions. Now, I would like to invite our presiding officer tonight, Toastmaster Muhammad Hassan. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uzair Iqbal. A very good evening to fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I welcome you all to the Horizon Toastmasters Club meeting, which is the home of champions. I am very delighted to mention that this home of champion has been selected to be featured as one of the 14 clubs included within the club experience. What is club experience? Club experience is actually for attendees to visit clubs around the world as part of the virtual convention and learn about club meetings and different types of clubs available globally. So this meeting is being recorded and will be showcased at this convention for club experience. I would also like to recognize and acknowledge the presence of guests from all around the world, a lot of new faces. Thank you all for joining in today. So this meeting is all about dreams. And I had a dream once. I was looking to find the girl of my dreams. Finally, when I found the girl of my dream, I was so grateful. But the next moment, I woke up. Today, we have two amazing speakers lined up, brilliant table topic master and journal evaluator. So we are in for a roller coaster ride. With this, let's welcome our acting secretary, who is an enthusiastic learner, a rising star, Toastmaster Mishael Al-Murahil, to read the minutes of last meeting.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Minutes of meeting number 304 held on July 14, 21. It was the first meeting for the program year 21-22. The meeting started. The meeting. The meeting started at 7:15 p.m. Sergeant at Arms TM Uzair Aqil called the meeting to order. Presiding Officer TM Muhammad Hassan warmly welcomed the guest and conducted the business session of the meeting. Toastmaster of the day, TM Uzair, was introduced by TM Muhammad Hassan. Toastmaster of the day introduced the theme of the day, turn your obstacle to opportunities, and call on meeting role players for their introductions. There were 3 prepared speeches, 2 which were icebreakers. Table topic sessions was conducted by TM Omer, as he called 5 table topic speakers, all which were guests in 4 matrix style. Evaluation session of meeting was wonderfully headed by General Evaluator TM Noha Madani. At the end, Presiding Officer announced the winner as following. Best Prepared Speaker, TM Abu Bakr. Best Table Topic Speaker, Guest Afaf Ibrahim, and Best Evaluator, TM Rocky. Total 25 people were in attendance, 17 members and 8 guests. Meeting was adjourned at 9:20 p.m. Back to you, team of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mishael. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Okay, there being no correction, the minutes stand approved. Moving on now, it's time to hand over podium to the amazing Toastmaster who will be the pilot of tonight's meeting. She is the champion of international speech in Area 20, New Zealand, and the receiver of Golden Voice Award. She is a transformational coach in which she instills confidence, and she does it in a pellucid manner. Please help me welcome in your thunderous applause, Toastmaster of the Day, Sangeeta Bhattacharya. It's yours.
Woo, Sangeeta.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hassan. A very good evening, good afternoon, good morning to fellow Toastmasters and wonderful guests from across the globe. Zoom Master, please mute the audience who is making noise. Now, welcome to Horizon Toastmasters Club, the House of Champions. Though many of us are not champions yet, with the intention and affirmation, we will soon. Today's theme is dreams. We're going to celebrate the magic and the power of dreaming. You know, there isn't anything more practical as a dream. Every invention, every accomplishment started with a dream. So I am your fairy today, and I have a dream well. I wish you put your dreams by the way of chat box in the dream well, and which I will energize. And with my little magical wand. Our meeting has 3 segments: the prepared speeches, then the table topics, and then the third is our general evaluation. With me, I will have power of 3 who will immensely help us to improve our communication skill. Before I introduce them, let me call upon our thought master, a dreamer, Toastmaster Srinivasan Ramaraj. He dreams that someday he will fly the Boeing 777. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Yay.
Maybe let's move on to the next one. Srinivasan is just joining in.
Is not it in? Okay. So let me now call upon our first power of 3, the first power, our grammarian, the beautiful unicorn goddess, dreamer Lada. She dreams to wake up with a smile on her face and to go to bed with a smile in her heart every day and every night. Please welcome dreamer Lada who will tell us about her role.
Yes, thank you. The power of 3. I love that. Thank you, my beautiful Toast goddess of the evening, our magical dream fairy. I love it. So I have the honor, hello, my fellow Toast gods and goddesses. I have the honor to be your grammarian for the evening. I'm here to look for interesting phrases, interesting word usage, but also to help you speak, as our Sangeeta said, as eloquently as possible, to remind you to speak slow, enunciate your words, because we're all champions here and we want to be on that stage up there. So people need to hear and understand every word that we utter. And today I would like you to utter the word all day long. Hold on. The word of the day is grateful. So I'm going to have this annoying sign here, grateful.
Thank you,
Back to you.
beautiful Lada. Thank you, Lada. Now, please help me welcome our general evaluator, Noel Invento, to tell about his role.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to Horizon Toastmasters Club. My role as the general evaluator tonight is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. I will take note on everything that happens and what doesn't happen. Each participant on the meeting program, and of course, I'm going to look for good examples of preparation, how you organize the meeting, how do you deliver the speech, and of course, I will look into the enthusiasm of everyone in the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will give my report back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Noel Invento. Now, let's welcome our second power, our timer, our dreamer, Toastmaster Umair Maksud, an engineer and an entrepreneur. He dreams that someday there would be no poverty on the face of the world. Please welcome dreamer Toastmaster Umair to tell about his role.
Greeting everyone's greeting fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I'll be timing the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker for the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote the specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to not more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. For those who are giving speeches should limit their remarks to specific speech timings. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. For other speeches, the timings should be limited to 6 to 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be limited to 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you. Back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umair. Now, our third power, that power of 3. Please welcome our counter, the princess, the dreamer, Toastmaster Eliza. Toastmaster Eliza dreams that someday her Prince Charming will come riding on a white horse and sweep her away to the kingdom of love and happiness. Here is your magic wand for you, Toastmaster Eliza. Please help us. Please give her a loud round of applause to tell the role for today.
Thank you very much, my fairy Dreamwell Sangeeta Bhattacharya. My role for today is as a counter is to note the keep track of words and sounds used as a crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks during the meeting. The use of inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, like, you know, as well as sound like will be made with an audible clip. I will note any use of the crutch or filler words mentioned above. So, everyone, with a grateful, I'm looking forward not to hear any sounds or from every one of you. See you at the next of the report. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do we have our thought master in the room?
Unfortunately, no. So we can.
Okay. All right. So now please welcome the beautiful dreamer, Toastmaster Mashail, who is our fun master for today. She dreams that she has wings to fly around the trees and over the clouds like a bird in the sky. Please welcome Mashail.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest again. So, all our dreams start with wishes. So, do you know what the lawyer wished for you? Problems. And do you know what the doctor also wished for you? Unfortunately, diseases and illnesses. And do you know what the car mechanic wished for your car? Unfortunately, they wish like your car to be broken and stop working. But there is one person which for you a huge wealth, and a lot of money, and deep and peaceful sleep. Do you know who that person is? Not your friends and not your wife or husband and even not your parents. He is the thief. So because more wealth and money you have, more he can steal. So big dream, make dream big, and don't allow any thief to steal your wishes. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Make it.
Beautifully said. Don't let the thief steal your dreams. And with that, let us now begin our first segment. Our first speaker is dreamer Ricardo Chudian. He's presenting his speech from the Pathways Effective Coaching Level 3 elective project creating effective visual aids, 5 to 7 minutes. Our speaker, Ricky, doesn't just have one dream. He has a million dreams. 'Cause every night I lie in bed.
The brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ricky. Now, please welcome his speech evaluator to enunciate his speech objective, Toastmaster Jeffrey Aquino.
Point of our Toastmaster of the day, I believe that the general evaluator will be presenting and announcing the speech objectives of Toastmaster Ricky. You may proceed to welcome him back on the podium for his delivery.
So Toastmaster Ricky, Instagrammable, Toastmaster Ricky.
Mr. Timer, sorry, Mr. Zoom Master, can you please pin the timer along with me? Or highlight him at least. I cannot see him.
Give me a moment.
I can give you a million dreams.
Can you?
I still cannot see him. Anyway, so I will proceed. I can ask everyone to unmute and respond when I ask you some questions, okay? Okay. What comes to your mind when you see a red apple?
Snow White.
Snow White.
The forbidden fruit.
Forbidden fruit. Snow White. Maybe the dwarfs of Snow White? Well, before
Newton's
I proceed
law
any
of
further,
gravity. Newton's law of gravity.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like to have
An
some
apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. I will have to take some selfies so I have something to post on my social media, okay? How does this look? Is it okay? Is it Instagrammable?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it all good?
Yeah, this one is. It's
What
beautiful.
about this? Oh, crunchy, juicy, sweet apple. It's like, I feel like I'm being under the spell and being brought to a whole new dimension. Like in my dreams. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, Snow Whites, and fellow dreamers. About 20 years ago, when I first came here to Saudi Arabia, the only means of communication I had with my family was the good old-fashioned coin-operated telephone cabin. There were no cell phones, no gadgets. And who can forget the very slow internet connection through the dial-up? Have you experienced that, fellow Toastmasters? But now, 2 decades later, we can say that the technology has already risen, and it's hard for all of us already to catch up with the way the technology has already progressed. We have a number of different social media applications here and there all around us. We can watch now videos through the YouTube or post something in the Twitter like microblogging or short messages in the form of tweets. You can also find your boyfriends or girlfriends, or maybe simply a date through Tinder. But most of all, my personal favorites are Facebook and Instagram. Now, back in the days, the only place you will see photos are either in the photo album or picture frames, like these ones. Only places you will see videos are either through the cassette tapes or maybe some CDs or DVDs. But now, through the power of social media and the internet, we can all upload our photos and videos through the aforementioned social media sites that I have mentioned to you earlier. And what about the things that we usually do before all of these online things happen? When I was younger, before we eat, my parents always taught us to pray before each and every meal. But now, due to social media, before we eat, I see to it that I will take photos of the food that I'm about to partake and have them posted to my Facebook and social media so that all of the people around me will be able to know what is my lunch or breakfast or dinner. And why not? It's simple, it's fun, and it's our creative way to capture, edit, and post all of these photos and videos so that all of our families and friends can see them. Sometimes I think that it becomes a talent that most of us acquire in the process. Most of us become experts in photography, videography, and editing. Toastmaster Eliza, I think you can vouch for that. How many videos have you done so far? How many collages have you done so far? And have them posted in social media so that everyone can know of all our events. I myself have been a victim of this trend, and I consider social media as a vital part of my day-to-day life. I always run to my phone, check my Facebook and Instagram from the moment I open my eyes in the morning up to the time I go to bed in the evening. Almost everything that happens is being posted in social media. Well, it's like a diary now. It's nothing sort of a good thing, I believe, but it is sad reality that we are facing nowadays. People tend to post almost everything in social media up to the point of either exaggerating or lying. As I said earlier, the only times that the photos or videos were posted online, there are moments that they tend to be deceiving based on how we portray a photo or how we crop them so that the audience can see a specific side of it. It gives some sort of immense pleasure to some, and that online friends liked or commented your posts. That's why we see to it that every photo or video that we upload is of some kind of quality that people will love and people will enjoy so that we get good feedback out of them. You know, in the end, we tend to post everything that's happening to us, whether it's something that we do at work or at home, or the places that we visit, like our travels, or maybe the food that we eat, like a plate of fruit, like this. So let me ask you, my fellow Toastmasters and Dreamers, with all gratitude, do you think this plate of food is something nice that I would love to post on Instagram? Or maybe this one, where I carved a swan out of a red apple and a basket out of an orange. Which do you think would you prefer to post so for all of your friends to see? Both. I disagree. What about the rest? Well,
the pretty one,
the pretty one, definitely. Most people, they go to the restaurants not because they love the food that they serve there, but because the place is great and they serve the food artistically in such a way that you want to just take a photo of it and post it on your Instagram. Well, that is the power of plating, and that, my dear friends, is a way to heighten up our anticipation and increase the overall value of our dining experience. Now, isn't this platter of fruits an Instagram-worthy plate? Isn't this Instagrammable? Now, let me take a photo first. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much,
Yay.
Toastmaster Ricky. Big round of applause for Toastmaster Ricky. It is Instagrammable, definitely.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Okay, now that was an amazing speech. Let's move on to our next speaker. He's our dreamer, Toastmaster Abu Bakr. He's presenting his speech from Presentation Mastery Level 3 elective project, Connect with Storytelling. His dream is to live in a self-sustaining farm in the mountains of Vagamon, amidst the nature and greenery in the kingdom of Kerala. Please welcome Toastmaster Abu Bakr. The day of disaster, Toastmaster Abu Bakr.
Pin the timer.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, please pin the timer. Okay, thank you. It was a very beautiful day in the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. You know, these islands are located right in the middle of Indian Ocean, a very beautiful place. Me and a couple of my friends were sitting along, having a good time. It was the eve of Christmas. So it was a festive environment around, everybody was happy. And we were making plans for the coming new year, where we would go, what we would do. Eventually we went back home, we stayed up late at night. But little did we know that the next morning has a big surprise stored in for us. A surprise that would change countless number of lives all around the world. It was 6:20 in the morning, 26th December 2004. I was still sleeping. I was about to get up when a strange feeling hit me. I was familiar with this feeling because in this island I have seen multiple earthquakes. And just before any earthquake, I could feel something is going to happen. You can call this as a sixth sense. Suddenly I woke up. I was programmed to do this. I woke up and ran towards the garden, the open area where you would be safe. Suddenly I realized my parents are still sleeping in the house. So I rushed back in. I was trying to make them get up. I was saying, get up, something is going to happen. They were deeply asleep, so I had to drag them to the garden area. As I was dragging them slowly through the stairs, the first quake hit us. It was nothing like any earthquake we have ever seen. Later we discovered it was recorded as 9.1 in Richter scale. It was so fearful, it threw me on the ground, and the stairs we were standing in just separated from the wall. The whole scene around us was chaos, as if there was a roar of a monster from beneath the earth, and everything around us was crumbling down. It was very difficult to process what is happening. At that time, at that moment, my mind went blank. As I sat there, my house is on the top of a mountain overseeing all other small islands. And there is a harbor, there is a beautiful fisher's village right beneath the mountain. As I was staring into the sea, my mind completely blank, I could notice something strange. The sea was going down and it was going away, along with all the ships and the boat that were parked in the harbor. I knew this was the sign. I've seen multiple documentaries of National Geographic and Discovery. on tsunamis. But seeing it live was something else. So out of just curiosity, I was young then, I was stupid. I just ran towards the village beneath the mountain to see what is happening, to see the tsunami in front of my eyes. As I reached to the village, astonishingly, the sea has disappeared. Nothing was there. I could see the seafloor, the dirty little seafloor filled with sludge, oils, as it was a harbor. And then at the horizon, I saw the very first wave. As I saw it, there was no fear. I was frozen into astonishment. And people had to literally drag me away from there. As I came down to safety, I climbed up to the mountain, I was in safety. Then I saw the whole section from the top. Every single small island was wiped away completely. There were debris everywhere in the sea. There were bodies, there were cars, there were TV, television, gas cylinders, everything out in the sea. We could do nothing and just watch the whole thing in awe of Mother Nature. It was not fear, mind you. It was just the scale of it. It makes you awe. You feel irrelevant in front of Mother Nature. But quickly, the whole thing did not come to an end like for any other community. We were hit by 3 tsunami waves, one after another. As soon as the people were gathering stuff and trying to, get away from the places, the second wave hit, then the third wave. Even the earthquake did not stop for us. After the actual tsunami came, we had 153 quakes for the next 3 months. We could not eat, sleep. We could not be in peace. But there is always a silver lining in such calamities, if you want to see so. All the communities came together. Now money is no more relevant here because the aid package took time to reach us. So all the communities gathered together, they collected all the food they had and they rationed them out according to the needy. It was beautiful. Everybody, all the survivors, they used to sit together, eat together, laugh together, even in the disaster. I saw something beautiful. Time and again, such disaster brings people together. You see all the countries fighting with each other. They are having own agenda. But something like this happens, even the enemies, they come to aid. I really wish that the world is a different place. We don't have to wait for disaster to be a better neighbor. We don't have to wait for a disaster to become a better community. And I really wish we don't have to wait for such calamities to find our humanity back. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abu Bakr. That was really a difficult time, really a day of disaster. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. Now, dear friends, guests, fellow Toastmasters, it's time to go to the second segment, the table topics. Now, please welcome Dreamer Toastmaster.
Toastmaster, can you for the vote poll for the guest speaker?
Okay, yes. Timer, are we calling the timer for the report?
Yes.
Timer,
Yes.
could you please give the time taken by the speakers?
Yes, hello Toastmasters. Toastmaster Ricky took 7 minutes 25 seconds and Toastmaster Abu Bakr took 6 minutes and 44 seconds. So both of them qualify.
Thank you. Please cast your vote. We will close the poll in the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's move on to our next segment, and that's the most awaited table topic round. And for that, please welcome Toastmaster Dreamer, Toastmaster Umar Farooq Awan, our table topic specialist. Now, can you imagine how it is going to be? Toastmaster Umar, you may say I'm a dreamer,
but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar. Please give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Umar, our table topic specialist. Over to you.
Okay.
Encore, encore.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from the prepared speeches, we move on to unprepared speeches. Thinking on your feet and test your thinking skills, how you can come up with the answers on the spot. So let's begin. And I will remind the timing of the table topics. 1 minute is green, 1.5 minutes yellow, and 2 minutes will be red. So first table topic victim is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Fateh and I. How are you, sir?
Hi.
Yes. So your topic is the best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. Jityan Fatah.
The best way to make my dream come true is to wake up. Well, not necessarily, because I'm going to tell you a story. In 1981, I wanted to get married. So being an alpha man is a resilient, stubborn, and determined. I was looking for a woman who can be a better woman. Better, because you go alpha and beta. And a better woman is compassionate, is gentle, etc. Till I asked around, till I found my wife. And they told me she's better, she's gentle, and we got married. And guess what? After 2 years, I discovered she was also alpha woman. She was resilient. So I thought, oh my God. And then we started clashing. And you know who's the loser at the end of the day? It's me. When I come and we have an argument, is there lunch? No, you can go and have lunch outside. So I start losing. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I knew the trick. Silence. When she says something, and even if she's wrong, I keep silent. And guess what? It worked. And from that day onwards, I was so grateful to actually my thinking. I was grateful that I discovered the secret. So my advice to anybody who's married, please do not give yourself a hard time. Don't argue with your wife. If she says something, say yes, agree, and smile. It doesn't matter. And sincerely speaking, we've been married for 38 years. And to be honest, I'm so grateful to my wife and to the life she gave me. And I don't have to wake up to dream. I'm dreaming every single day. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wonderful, Jityan Fatah. You are dreaming wide awake also. Wonderful, wonderful answer. Now we have Sheikh Shakil Anjum also. We have with us.
Yes, sir.
Sir, your topic is a man is not old until regrets take place of dreams. I'll repeat. A man is not old until regrets take place of dreams. Over to you, Dr. Shakil.
There is nothing like old age. It is just a figure, they say. Yes, indeed. I agree with this. You are not old. Physically, you can have gray hairs. Physically, you have all the signs of aging. But it is your heart which really reflect on your thinking of getting old and retired. There is nothing like retirement. Yes,
Sometimes people dream and then they do not succeed in their project, or they repent whatever they have done. But still, I am not of the opinion that here also you will feel that you are old. Only thing is that you continue to do what you were doing in your early age. Only you may not be able to have that much energy at a later stage. But in case if you continue to dream, continue to rise up, continue also to be positive, and never ever have that such words like impossible, repenting, and sorry, and all these things in your life, in your dictionary. And then you see, it will all reflect on your health. And definitely, age is just a number. Your health, you will continue to walk. Don't sit, don't become immovable. If you are doing this, dreaming, not repenting, not retired, definitely one day you will be young as ever, even you are 99 or 100. This is my feeling and I believe in it. My dear fellow Toastmasters, a very good evening to one and all. It is a real privilege for me to be among you, one of my own club. And thank you so much, Table Topic Master. Back to you.
Wonderful day to distinguished Toastmaster Chef Ilanju. Age is just a number, age is a state of mind. Wonderful. Now we have Diana with us. Diana will be our guest. She will be typing the answer. She will not be able to speak. So let's have a topic for Diana. Diana, your topic is follow your dreams. They know the way. I'll repeat. Follow your dreams. They know the way. Over to you, Diana. You can type. Meanwhile, she is typing. We can go on to the next one also. We have guest Ritvik raise the hand first. So, guest Ritvik.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Yes, Ritvik, your topic is yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. I'll repeat. Yesterday is but today's memory and tomorrow is today's dream. Ritvik.
So thank you for the topic, pretty interesting. I would like to say an anecdote. There was this boy in the city of Kontai dreaming to get a seat in Delhi University. And for that, he had to have minimum 97%. I'm very sorry, but marks to some extent in your life actually matters. In that particular state, when I was just when he was going to give his sports, he thought of what to do. How can I get this marks? Let me do something about it. He studied really hard, day and night, and got 97%, cracked a seat in Delhi University, one of the best universities in India. After he cracked, he then saw a dream of serving the society, of serving the country he was born and serving the world which given him birth. He wanted to be a civil servant for the country. He wanted to serve the country. He wanted to serve the poor, the oppressed, the deprived. He wanted to go and give education to the poor children, ones who don't have access to education. And so that boy, whose yesterday was a dream of getting into Delhi University, has come into reality today, and tomorrow is a dream of becoming a civil servant. I guess you all got it right. It's me. It's me. I want to be a civil servant. It's my dream. It's something I want to achieve tomorrow. And previously, yesterday, it was my dream to get into Delhi University. Tomorrow is to be a civil servant. And I hope everyone here has the same dream, has certain dreams, certain things which they thought in the past that acted as their the things that they wanted to do in their past, and today they have achieved it, or if they haven't achieved it, they have learned from them, they've got experience from them. We should always remember, in a venture, we never lose. Either we win or we learn, and then we look forward for the future. So I'm looking forward for the future. I'm looking for tomorrow, and tomorrow is my dream. That is to be a civil servant and serve the country, serve the world, serve the society. That's all from my two side. Over to the table topics master. Thank you.
Wonderful, with a good energy and good, well-structured answer. So Diana is done with that topic. She is done. Oh, awesome! Diana, follow the dream and grateful. Las Vegas dream come true. Wonderful. Lots of amazing.
That would
Yes.
have been our last topic. We are
Yes, of
running out of
course.
time.
We'll wrap it up because of the time. We will be wrapping it up. Let's have a timers report. Everybody did so well.
Yes, table topic masters. DTM Abdul Fatah took 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Sheikh Shakil Anjum took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Toastmaster Ritvik took 2 minutes and 39 seconds. So DTM Abdul Fatah and Sheikh Shakil Anjum qualified.
Okay, wonderful. So we can have a topic poll for the Distinguished Toastmaster Fatah and Dr. Shakil Anjum, Distinguished Toastmaster. With this, I would like to hand over the virtual lecture back to our fairy, Dreamer Fairy, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umar. So are we having the poll now? Are we ready with the poll? Okay, so let's go and cast your vote. Let's take 5 on the at the count of 5. We close the poll. 1.
Wait, but everyone's not there.
Well, they're just the 2 speakers have qualified, so that's 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, everybody. So let's move on to our next segment. Now, every meeting I dream, I think I dream that it would be perfect. So let's call upon our general evaluator, dreamer, Toastmaster Noel Invento, and ask him, Toastmaster Noel Invento, I have a dream.
Oh, wait, is it a song to sing? I know this song. To help me cope with anything. Now, if you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future. Yes, yes, you can take the future. Even if you fail, but we will not fail. We are with Toastmasters, right? Anything can come true. Now, this is an evaluation section, and this is very important because it helps the club improve and function accordingly. So now I'm going to start with, we're going to start with the prepared speech evaluation. So I'm going to call in the first evaluator, District 20 Evaluation Champion, District 79 International Speech Contest finalist. He's living a dream that he never thought he had. The one, the only, the champion, Toastmaster Jeffrey Aquino.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, wherever you are all around the globe. My greetings of peace and harmony with love and sympathy. This is Toastmaster Jeffrey, and this is my moment to evaluate the first speaker, Toastmaster Ricky, which has the purpose of the statement of the project. The purpose of the project is for the member to practice selecting and using a variety of virtual or visual aids during a speech. So may I suggest to our timer to please start the time now. Toastmaster Ricky, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great pleasure for me to evaluate a champion speaker, Toastmaster Ricky, with his speech title, Instagrammable. Toastmaster Ricky, 3 things that I want to commend in your speech. the evident use of props, the use of the apple, the photos, and the plate of fruits. You just made me hungry during this time because it's my dinner time and I love fruits. Next thing that I love on your speech is the speaking area. It was really a great thing to watch when the full lighted room and well audible speech or speaker is in the Zoom. Isn't it, fellow Toastmasters? There are no glitch technically, and it is still very pleasing to the eyes when you see Toastmasters speaking in front of the camera, well lighted. And the next thing that I have loved on your speech, Toastmaster Ricky, is the audience interaction. When you ask questions virtually, we also felt that physically. You ask the questions and you let us answer. You made us choose whether to upload the simple picture or simple presentation or a grandiose one. And that is the connection that must be established by a great speaker. With those three capabilities that you are, I'm sure that you are really a great speaker. Toastmaster Ricky, we know the Toastmasters fraternity and the Toastmasters of Horizon will never get you alone in your journey as a Toastmaster. Perhaps you might want to listen to my personal specific recommendations. First thing that I would like to recommend is you could have given us a little glimpse of your Instagram account. I could wish or aspire more that you could have shared the screens of your pictures all over the world when you went to Europe, when you went to Asian countries, at least on your Instagram account, because the title of your speech was Instagrammable. And I know that you have lots of pictures shared on your Instagram. Second thing is the call to action, Toastmaster Ricky. As you mentioned on your speech, that before that the social media has been a integral part of our lives, before we eat, we pray. But now we take pictures, and you didn't mention after we take pictures, do we still pray? The call to action, Toastmaster Ricky, you could have encouraged us to get back into that practice of before taking the picture, we must pray and give thanks to the sumptuous meals. And that alone is the call to action for us, not just to be Instagrammable, but to be more affable and grateful to the Lord Almighty for the blessings that He has bestowed upon us. Overall, Toastmaster Ricky, I have loved your speech because I am a fan of your Instagram account, because you are such a great picture taker or a photographer. Lastly, on a lighter note, you could have asked us to follow your Instagram account, and that could have widened our horizons to be more connected to one another, not just in the Zoom platform, but even in the social media. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jeffrey. And now to evaluate Toastmaster Abubakar, a champion speaker, a writer, a blogger who dreams to have his own farm one day and grow his online payment business. Please welcome Toastmaster R.D. Flores.
Thank you, Toastmaster G.E. Noel Invento. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Before the timer starts timing me, I would like to read the purpose statement of the project of Toastmaster Abubakar. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Now you can start timing me. Toastmaster Abubakar, the day of the disaster. That title alone brings chill to my nerves. Why? Because coming from the Philippines, we all experience natural disasters, not tsunami, but torrential rains that caused floods, which cost lives and displacement of people because they lost homes. I'm one of them. Toastmaster Abubakar, let me evaluate you based on the purpose statement of your project. It is to tell a story within a speech, or giving a speech that is a story. Sharing that story about a disaster was truly relatable to most of us, because I know almost everybody already experienced a disaster. The global pandemic alone is already a disaster, and we're still in the midst of COVID-19. That alone is a disaster. Now, Let me just evaluate you further based on the merits of your story. What I liked about your story is your comfort level of telling the story, because you experienced it firsthand and you were so familiar about the details, the bits and pieces of how it started in December of 2014. You were preparing for Christmas and this and that. You vividly detailed by using adjectives of how you as a family was preparing for Christmas Eve. And then suddenly, the unexpected happened. Your use of gestures, your hand gestures, is another plus factor for you to express that story with us, to share the experience. I love it when you use your hands. And your eye contact was so effective, as if you were just talking to us, in front of us. Those three things I liked. Now, Toastmaster Abubakar, what would make a story more effective is the use of vocal variety. And that I thought we could improve on. If you would accept my humble suggestion, when you started your story on how peaceful it began in December 24, you were so peaceful. But all throughout your story, the tone was the same. When the tsunami was already building up, you could have used a voice that depicts horror, fear, and sorrow. You could have used a tone that is slow and more heavy, so we could have felt it. That would lead to the impact that that story is tragic. Overall, if you consider this two, the vocal variety and the impact that you would share to the audience by using these techniques, I believe that that could have reached more emotions to everyone listening right now, because I know that family is always important in the midst of a tragedy or a disaster. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster RD Flores. And now, to give her grammarian support, a unicorn goddess who loves to play, bring laughter and joy to others, and she dreams of hosting a fun morning TV show that inspires others every day all over the world. The one and the only unicorn goddess in Horizon Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmaster Lada.
Woo! Thank you. The only unicorn goddess in the world. I'm
sorry.
Yes. And me and Noel will be co-hosting the Oscars, by the way. That's our big secret announcement. Okay.
Next year.
Oh, next year. Okay. Or whenever they're live. Okay. So we did well. I'm just going to tell you the wonderful things that I heard today. Sangeeta, everything that was coming out of your mouth was so beautiful. Wings, flying around the world, dream well. I mean, all that stuff is just so beautiful. I absolutely loved it. Mashal, don't let anyone steal your dreams. I thought that was beautiful. Ricky, the singing, the apple, everything was so beautiful and so visual. I look at my phone from the moment I wake up in the morning till I go to bed at night. Yikes. Okay. Photos tend to be deceiving. Plates of food, power of plating. I love when you said that, the power of plating. I thought that was a very interesting phrase. Uber Backer, love your dream. I didn't understand the island, whatever island that was. If you could have said that, I could have understood it better. A surprise that would change lives all around the world. Beautiful phrase. You said through the stairs, it's on the stairs. There was a monster beneath the earth and all was crumbling around us. You're a great storyteller, by the way, extremely good storyteller. It was not fear, it was awe. There's always a silver lining. Everyone can come together, all the communities. It was beautiful. Survivors ate together, laughed together, spent time together. Enemies come to your aid. We don't have to wait for a disaster to become a better neighbor, a better community, to find your humanity. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful phrases and saying. Feta, Alpha Man, woo! He got it, guys. You guys, he got the secret. Happy wife, happy life. And perfect, loved it, absolutely amazing. Shaquille, Age is just a number. This is my feeling and I believe it. And I'm sorry, the guest. I'm here to serve the country, serve the world, serve the state. Noel, your singing was beautiful. Everyone's singing. Omar, your singing was beautiful. Jeffrey, I love the call to action to say, show how we pray before we eat. Beautiful, beautiful suggestion. Ardi, you speak so clearly and so beautifully. Awesome. Absolutely beautiful. I understand every single word. So I appreciate that. And the winner of the Grateful Award today was, we have any guesses? Who won it? What do you think? Feta! Feta used it 4 times. And the award he gets is the fact that when you use the word grateful, guess what? You get more to be grateful for. So that's the prize. Every single time you use the word grateful, you send out grateful energy in the universe, more comes back to be grateful. And that is my grammarian report. Back to you, my beautiful, gorgeous, oh no, gorgeous Noel. I thought it was the Toast Goddess. Back to you, my people, fellow co-host. Woo!
Yes. If you had a teacher like Toastmaster Lada, fun. I mean, it's always fun to learn. And yes, I'm very grateful. Before I forget, I'm very grateful that I have this role tonight. And to evaluate the table topics, a life skills trainer by profession, has been with the Toastmasters for around a year now. Table topics contest from the finalists for table topics contest from District 79. Outstanding performer for the Division E for year 2020-2021 by District 98. Please welcome Toastmaster Pragya.
Thank you, deeply valued Toastmaster Noel, for the opportunity. And first of all, I would want all of you to applaud for all the table topic speakers, because this is one of the toughest tasks. When you really don't know that you have to think on spot, you really don't get ideas. So they have done an amazing job by taking the courage of being there. Let me start with Toastmaster Fateh. Toastmaster Fateh, you had a great story. You connected the story to your wife and the experience with her and how we assume things to be in a particular manner, but they might just figure out to be something else, but we can still be happy with it. So that's a great story. You added humor, you had great facial expressions and vocal variety. To make it even better and an amazing table topic, one thing which you can do is that to connect with the topic a little early, because by the time the story finished, it was almost time when you got back to the idea that this is how you want to connect to that story. But other than that, great job done. Toastmaster Sheikh, a man is not old enough was your topic, and you connected very well that age is just a number. It's just in your mind and you are as old as you think about it. So it was a great start, I would say. And if I have to add a point to make it even wonderful with the beautiful ideas you have, if you would have connected it with a small story, I think that would have kept it glued into the mind, and how you, even aging or not aging, how you have kept yourself alive. That would have added a great thing to it. Diana, I got your reply on the chat. What a beautiful idea of feeling grateful about every single thing and the smallest of the trips that you have taken. But I must say something over here, because there was something in your speech which I did not like personally. That was, you said, in my condition. Diana, you're just perfect the way you are, and you really don't need to think your condition or something. There are people who have done wonders the way you are, and you are doing one by being in Toastmasters at this point of time. So you're just wonderful the way you are. And last but not the least, I have Ritvik. He had wonderful vocal variety, amazing body language, and connected to a story. So I remember how you have created your dream and what you dream for the future. I have a very clear idea with your speech about your dream. And you used your hand gestures and facial expressions at the same point of time, which was a great deal in a table topic considered a very tough task, because we do blackout. If I have to make your story better, I would just say that probably you got a misconnect with this topic at some point of time, because it was more about it being a memory. So if you would have shared it in a format that it is a memory today, I did achieve something, but it is a memory which I cherish now,
And what I will do today will create my tomorrow. If I dream today and work on it, will create my tomorrow. I think it would have been a perfect fit to the topic. With this, I will hand over to the general evaluator, and congratulations once again, all the table topic speakers. Keep speaking, keep becoming better. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pragya. And now to give us the report on how many A's and arms we did, let's welcome a princess who can travel the world without leaving her chair, Toastmaster Eliza.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Well, what can I say? I think I'm the winner of the and N. As I try very hard to listen to everyone, I try to listen, oh my God, I cannot find anyone to say anything because I think they are all come from the home of the champion. So I'm so sorry, maybe it's my mistake, but I really, you know, right? I'm listening to everyone, but yeah, unfortunately, I cannot find any O or N. So I'm so sorry, General Evaluator, I cannot get anything except for Toastmaster Ricky when he get, but it cannot call but it's only like, okay. So back to you, General Evaluator.
All right, now Toastmaster Eliza, I think you have to work on that role. So next time, no more, I couldn't find anything. But kidding aside, to give us the timer support, let's have an engineer by profession, having a bachelor's in law, an MBA in marketing. Please welcome a social media advertising expert, Toastmaster Umar Maksud.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Table topic evaluator Toastmaster Pragya took 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Our counter Toastmaster Eliza took 48 seconds. Grammarian Toastmaster Lada took 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Fun Master Toastmaster Michelle took 1 minute and 11 seconds. For evaluations, Toastmaster Jeffrey took 3 minutes and 17 seconds, and Toastmaster RD Flores took 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omer. Now it's my turn to give my, I'm sorry. All right, I'm back on air, right? Can you guys hear me? Okay, now
Yes,
I'm going to start. I'm going to give my report now, my observation. So it's always good to make the guest feel welcome, and I think Horizon Toastmasters Club is very good at it. So if you guys, if those who are new to the meeting, if you come early, you will feel like you are in a soiree, except there's no food. Now, the meeting started on time, which is a very good thing. We can expect that Horizon is doing that 99.99% of the time. Well, let's make it 100%, right? Now, all the role players were properly introduced, and the way the Toastmaster of the day was introduced was like making a statement already that Horizon is indeed the home of the champions. Now, the table topic session was, it was great listening to the speeches. I love the way the speakers delivered these speeches, given that the topics were not given before that. And Toastmaster Omar, you are such an excellent table topic master. So great job on that one. Now, the Toastmaster of the day, what can I say, Toastmaster Sanjita? Well-modulated voice. When you talk, I cannot afford not to listen to you. And how I love how you transition from one speaker to the next with your remarks. And the way you introduce role players, starting with a song related to the theme of the day, it's something. This is the first time I've seen like this. Now, the speeches, again, from the table topics to the prepared speeches, wonderful speeches, and the delivery, excellent. Topics are very relevant to what goes on around us in recent days, Instagram and calamities. Who couldn't relate to those topics? I would like to highly commend the evaluators tonight. Very insightful, spot on their observation and recommendation. I thought all the role players did a wonderful job. Now, this is the last thing that I'm going to say. This is not solely on the Horizon Toastmaster Club. This is also on the guests. Okay, this is not for Horizon only, but this is for the guests as well. Now, some of the speakers, I think all the speakers love to see the reactions from the audience, right? When we are delivering the speeches. Now, we are on Zoom, and the only way we can get any form of feedback from the audience is through your beautiful smiles, through your facial expressions. So I hope everyone, members and guests, next time that we join the meeting, including me, we keep our cameras open because it helps the speakers. It helps the speakers. And with that, I think that's the only thing that I can point out. So I would like to end my report with a big round of applause for such a very wonderful meeting. Congratulations, Horizon Toastmasters Club. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Sanjita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Noel.
We
That
rock.
was such a lovely evaluation. Thank you so much for that. With that, we're coming to an end of the meeting. So to accomplish, I hope you've all put your wish in the dream well, because I'm going to use this one to get all your dreams come true. So to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. I hope that all your wishes come true and everything you want is a dream away. So turn your magic on. Believe in your dreams and hang them on the highest stars so that if you fall, you will fall on the moon. I hope you all have enjoyed as much as I have. And so let's dream away to our presiding officer. So dream, 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 when I want you in my arms, when I
want you and all your charms, whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream.
Dream,
Dream, dream. Wow.
Oh.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you, Toastmaster Sangeeta, for wonderfully piloting the meeting. Now, I shall move towards the exciting moment that all of you have been waiting for, the presentation of awards. So today's winner for the best speech is, any guesses? It's Toastmaster Ricky Tridian. Congratulations, Toastmaster Ricky.
Now he's got to beat us.
Moving on to today's winner of the best table topic is DTM Fatah NIL.
Yay.
Yay.
Wonderful.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Wake up call.
And today's winner of the best evaluator is Toastmaster Pragya Jain.
Awesome.
And Toastmaster.
Only that Toastmaster.
Okay.
President.
Okay. We have
and we
Toastmaster
have
Pragya Jain as the winner.
And we have another appreciation for our guest from Canada.
Diana, wonderful.
Toastmaster
Awesome.
Diana. Congratulations.
Amazing.
Hey, Diana. Welcome. Yay.
Congratulations to all the winners.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Amazing.
Diana.
So congratulations. Thank you everyone who participated and all fellow Toastmasters and guests. Thanks a lot for coming in. I'm really grateful. I hope you will attend our next meeting, which will happen at second and fourth week of every month, Wednesday, same timing. And to this amazing theme of the day, dream, let me conclude with one quote, which is, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. stands adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Congratulations, Dan.